Hello and welcome to Whiskey and Smoke News Network, your weekly whiskey, cigar, pipe, and pipe tobacco program where we cover the news, new releases, upcoming events, and we throw in an interview with someone in the industry or someone who is industry adjacent for good measure. We may sometimes be irreverent, we may even talk about something educational, but we will always try to be entertaining. This program is designed with your enjoyment in mind at all times. This is episode 6 for November 23rd, 2025. My name is Chris Kumnick, and I'll be your host. Now let's take a little sneak peek of this week's interview with Philip West, the owner of Bearded Wheat Distillery in Hillsboro, Texas. They've only been open since March of 2025, but have been doing some really interesting things. Let's take a look.
I think, and especially my Solara, I thought people would love it if they could figure out what it is.
And Solara is the
so
product
that's the name.
about.
So I had to get it. Obviously, it's a special spirit.
Yeah.
I had to get it all approved.
Right.
Everything approved.
Yep.
But
that's
my tequila-ish.
Got it. Yes. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure everybody understands that Solara is the tequila-ish product. Yes.
Now,
okay.
that being said, we're going to make a whiskey out of it, too.
Okay.
So
Very
I
cool.
plan on using an old bourbon barrel. We're going to age it, see what happens.
Yeah. No, why not?
And that's what's cool about being small. I can still do
Sure.
stuff like that. I don't have to spend $20,000 to waste a product. I can spend a few $100, see how it turns out.
Absolutely.
Turns out good, then produce it.
Correct. Yeah.
That's the good thing.
And
about it.
it's the nice thing about Texas is it will age quick enough.
Oh yeah,
Especially in you're using 20 gallon barrels.
No, that will go in the 53.
That will go in the 53.
Yeah,
okay.
but
the used. You're used.
Yeah, but it'll go at the house, and I don't have no climate control, so it will.
Oh yeah.
It will get the temperature changes for sure. So
for sure. Yeah.
We'll breathe it.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Hopefully, the angel share doesn't kill me too much. But
all of that with Philip West and more. But first, the news. In whiskey news, VisitLex.com has launched the new Bourbon Land Tasting Pass for Lexington, Kentucky, giving bourbon fans easy access to tasting flights at 6 local distilleries, which include Barrel House, Bespoken Spirits, Bluegrass Distillers, Dark Arts Whiskey House and Alchemy Lab, Fresh Bourbon Distillery, and the James E. Pepper Distillery. You can choose between the $45 one-day pass, which gets you flights at up to 3 distilleries, or the $75 3-day ultimate pass. All 6 distilleries max 3 per day. Passes are valid for 60 days, delivered instantly by text and or email, and include a free Bourbon Land shot glass, of which you can pick up at the Lexington Visitor Center. Now some news that will probably get much worse before it hopefully gets better in the near future in regards to the state of the spirits industry. Black Button Distilling's new owner Black Star, led by ex-Buffalo Trace executive Chris Comstock, has abruptly fired all staff, including Black Button's founder Jason Barrett, just weeks after acquiring it, and is now liquidating the award-winning craft distillery's entire barrel and bottle inventory. Barrett, who founded the city's first grain-to-glass operation in 2012, has been rehired only as a contractor to help sell off stock while the future of Black Button brand under new ownership remains unclear. Rogue Ales and Spirits, Oregon's pioneering craft brewery distillery, famous for Dead Guy Ale and its acclaimed Dead Guy whiskey, abruptly ceased operations on November 15th, 2025, closing all breweries, distilleries, pubs, and its own cooperage after 37 years. Crippled by years of declining sales, mounting debt, including over $545,000 in unpaid rent to the Port of Newport, and $30,000 in back taxes, the company laid off nearly all employees without advance notice, leaving staff scrambling for jobs before the holidays as the once iconic brand shutters completely. Tennessee Distilling Group is in exclusive negotiations to acquire Ireland's Waterford whiskey for around 6 million euros, or about $6.5 million, including the distillery facility, brand IP, and bottled stock. but excluding nearly 7 million liters of maturing cask whiskey still under receivership. The deal would allow Tennessee Distilling to reopen the landmark Waterford site, founded by Mark Renier on the old Diageo Brewery site, and resume production, offering a potential lifeline amid the Irish whiskey sector's ongoing struggles with oversupply and falling demand that have already pushed Waterford and others into receivership since late 2024. California's new one-year direct-to-consumer spirits shipping pilot launches January 1st, 2026, and expires December 31st, 2026. This allows licensed in-state and out-of-state craft distilleries that produce under 150,000 gallons annually to ship up to 2.2 liters per person per day directly to California consumers, replacing pandemic-era and in-state only rules. Craft producers must obtain a Type 94 license, which costs $155 total, collect excise tax, label packages, use age-verified carriers, and file reports with the success potentially paving the way for extensions and inspiring other states, hint, hint, mirroring the wine industry's $3.8 billion DTC boom where small producers dominate. Brown-Forman Corporation, owner of Jack Daniel's, Woodford Reserve, and Old Forester, has raised its quarterly cash dividend by 2% from 22.65 cents per share to 23.1 cents per share on Class A and B stock, pushing the annual rate to 0.924 cents per share. This is payable January 2nd, 2026 to shareholders of record on December 5th, as of December 5th, 2025. This marks the company's 42nd consecutive year of dividend increases and its 82nd year of uninterrupted quarterly payments, solidifying its place among the S&P 500 dividend aristocrats. Diageo has temporarily paused malt production at its Rose Isle Maltings in Moray, a 35,000-ton facility operating since 1981, citing current weakness in the Scotch whiskey industry with no confirmed restart date and reports that it will not take grain from the 2026 harvest. The move adds pressure on spring barley growers already facing big losses, while further south Bears Malt has permanently closed its 47,000-ton Pencaitland plant with 19 redundancies, highlighting a broader downturn in demand that is pushing farmers to switch to winter crops and alternative planting. Cedar Ridge Distillery in Iowa has released its highly anticipated annual double barrel bourbon that has a mash bill of 74% corn, 14% rye, and 12% malted barley, alongside a new limited edition double barrel rye, 85% rye, 12% corn, 3% malted barley, both finished in fresh American oak casks by the master distiller Murphy Quint to amplify bold flavors, delivering pineapple, grapefruit, cinnamon, and nutmeg in the bourbon and enhanced spice in the rye. Bottled at 52.5% ABV and has a suggested retail price of $59.99 each. Both small batch whiskeys are now available nationwide at the distillery and online. Bruichladdich has launched its X4 plus 18 edition 01, the world's first 18-year-old quadruple distilled single malt Scotch, distilled by Jim McEwen in 2026 at a remarkable 85% ABV, new make strength, then matured in bourbon and Riv Salts casks under master blender Adam Hannett. Limited to just 2,400 bottles at 63.5% ABV, this groundbreaking Islay whiskey delivers nostalgic wine gums, dried fig, apricot, honey, and Christmas cake richness with an elegant floral finish, kicking off a 4-part experimental series that revives 17th century perilous whiskey traditions and showcases Bruichladdich's fearless innovation. Ballantine's has unveiled the third chapter of its ultra-rare 40-year-old masterclass collection, The Moment, limited to just 108 individually numbered bottles worldwide at $13,000 each. This celebrates the precise instant a whiskey reaches perfection, as taught by legendary blender Jack Gowdy to current master blender Sandy Hyslop. Built around Milton Duff single malt and bottled at cask strength, it offers caramelized red apple, spiced banana loaf, manuka honey, pear tart with morello cherry, vanilla custard, and milk chocolate, presented in a luxurious, hand-finished oak and fabric cabinet with artwork by Scottish artist Kyla McCallum. John Lee Hooker Legacy Spirits has launched the limited Strings of Legacy Boogie Chillin' Bourbon Collection. 4 8-year-old single-barrel, cask-strength Kentucky bourbons with the ABVs of between 61 and 62.65% and costing $129.99 each. These honor blues legend John Lee Hooker and his 4 favorite Gibson guitars, the 70s ES-335, the 1960s Les Paul Gold Top, the 1950s SJ-200, and the 1940s Epiphone Zephyr. These were created by Hooker's grandson, Glenn Thomas, in a partnership with Gibson. Each expression captured a different era of the King of Boogie's career and is available now in the U.S. and online. Eden Mill Distillery in St. Andrews, Scotland, has been rescued from administration by a private equity firm, Ruby Capital, saving all 42 jobs after the Scottish gin and whiskey producer faced severe cash flow issues from a 12-month delay in opening its new multi-million-pound distillery and visitor center, plus a broader slump in the global whiskey market. The quick sale, handled by Begbie's trainer, transfers the business and assets to Ruby Capital for an undisclosed sum, with founder Tony Banks vowing to grow the iconic brand and no immediate changes for staff, customers, or suppliers. World Whiskey Society closes its 2025 quarterly Society subscription series with an exclusive 12-year Kentucky straight bourbon finished in pear brandy casks, delivering rich notes of peanut brittle, honeycomb, ripe pear, nectar, toffee, caramelized nuts, golden honey, and a graceful black tea lift, and it's available only to new and existing members for direct-to-door delivery. Compass Box has launched Pyxis, the world's first AI-powered whiskey guide named after the brand's guiding constellation, offering a conversational, multilingual, virtual whiskey expert, accessible by the instant message or phone that helps users explore Compass Box's portfolio, explains cask types, flavor profiles, food pairings, cocktails, and blending philosophy, and recommends bottles in a friendly, transparent style. Built and trained by Compass Box's whiskey-making team, Pyxis is now live online and in store across the U.S. and select global markets, making Scotch discovery personal, intuitive, and fun for beginners and connoisseurs alike. Unreigned Whiskey, a bold new Texas-based branch launched in 2025, has been named the official whiskey of Texas A&M Athletics. It is now featured throughout Kyle Field and available at Specs, Total Wine, and retailers statewide. Breaking from tradition, Unreigned ages and blends bourbon in Texas's hot, humid climate for intensified oak, vanilla, and coconut notes, offering full transparency and purposeful multi-mash bill blends. A College Station visitor center with tastings, tours, and a 6,200-barrel warehouse opens in spring of 2026. And finally, a celebratory congratulations are in order. This week, WhiskeyCast and its podcast host, Mark Gillespie, celebrated 20 years of podcasting. The very first episode was broadcast way back in November of 2025 with his visit to that year's New York Whiskey Live event. I can say that Mark's amazing style and ability is what drove me to emulate his news-based approach to all things whiskey. To that end, I give you a hearty cheers, slancheva, prost, salut, sante, zumvo, and wish him a congratulations on the amazing feat and to many, many more years of continued success. Congratulations, Mark. Now, in cigar news, J.C. Newman Cigar Company, America's oldest family-owned premium cigar maker, has been named the official cigar of the United States' 250th anniversary in 2026, with every cigar hand-rolled at its historic El Reloj factory in Tampa, now proudly bearing the America 250 seal. Beginning next month, these Made in the USA cigars, celebrating the nation's semi-quincentennial, that's a $10 word right there. Alongside the deep ties between tobacco and American history, from George Washington and Thomas Jefferson's farms to the last great rolling cigar factory, still rolling by hand, as fourth-generation owner Drew Newman invites fans to visit the top-rated museum and tour the working factory where America's birthday cigars are crafted. Rocky Patel marks 30 years in premium cigars with the 30th anniversary release, a Mexican San Andreas wrapped, box-pressed Nicaraguan-made cigar with dual Nicaraguan binders and aged Honduran Nicaraguan fillers, delivering rich caramel, almond, cocoa, cedar, and refined spice. It's available now in a Robusto at 5.5 by 50, Toro 6.5 by 52, and a Gordo 60 6 inches by 60 at $18 to $20 per cigar, plus a limited edition leather boxed version at a higher price. It offers retailers strong holiday shelf appeal and margin potential with milestone branding, perfect for gifting and celebration. Black Label Trading Company is shipping the 2025 Deliverance Nocturne next week, only the third release of this cult favorite limited series since 2015. Crafted at Fabrica Oveja Negra in Nicaragua, with a bold Pennsylvania broadleaf wrapper, Nicaraguan Habano binder, and Nicaraguan Pennsylvania fillers. This year adds the line's first ever Parejo sizes, Robusto 5 by 52 and Toro 6 by 48 in 20-count boxes, alongside a 16-count mixed figurado box of returning Short Salmon, Snubnose, and Perfecto, giving retailers fresh holiday season options for fans craving Nocturne's signature dark, intense profile. Foundation Cigar Company's 2025 Tabernacle Night Commander, a limited edition cedar-aged Connecticut broadleaf wrapped cigar limited to just 750 boxes, ships nationwide this week, honoring founder Nicholas Melilo's investiture as a Knight Commander of the Ethiopian Star of Honor, while donating 100% of the net proceeds to the Royal Ethiopian Trust for Education, Scholarships, and Cultural Preservation in Ethiopia. Crowned Heads has unveiled a full visual rebrand for its acclaimed Jericho Hill line. The bold Nicaraguan Puro, inspired by Johnny Cash's Cocaine Blues at Folsom Prison, with the updated premium packaging that aligns it alongside Mil Dias, La Imperiosa, and Tennessee Waltz, while keeping the original My Father Made blend and 3 sizes, OBS 4 3/4 by 52, Willie Lee 6 by 54, and Jack Brown 5 by 56. All those are unchanged. Shipping to retailers this week in 21-count cabinet boxes, the refreshed Jericho Hill delivers the same rich, rebellious smoke fans love in a sharper, more modern presentation. Paul Garmirian Cigars celebrates its 35th anniversary with 2 limited edition Vitolas, the Connoisseur 6 by 52 and Super Robusto, now shipping to authorized U.S. retailers in 25-count boxes. Handcrafted at the Occidental factory in the Dominican Republic with Dominican fillers and binder under an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, the elegant balanced blend stays true to PG's classic old world style, described by founder Paul Garmirian as the mildest strong cigar or the strongest mild cigar we've ever made, honoring 3 decades of small batch excellence and connoisseur-focused craftsmanship. And finally, Paustini Cigars launches the 2025 War Bear of Mass Destruction, a limited edition 5 7/8 by 60 Perfecto, with 1,000 8-count boxes at $25 each or $200 per box, featuring Ecuadorian Habano, Mexican San Andres barber pole wrapper, Indonesian binder, and Dominican Nicaraguan fillers for a bold, full-flavored smoke. Honoring the legendary Polish soldier bear Wojciech, each box arrives in a custom camo-sprayed metal sleeve with cutout logo that doubles as wall art, with PCA retailer orders shipping immediately. In pipe and pipe tobacco news, SmokingPipes.com and Low Country Tobacco bring back its limited edition Carolina Christmas pipe tobacco, a festive blend of red Virginia, Cavendish, heirloom burleys, red and bright fluke-cured leaf, St. James Perique, and Catarini Turkish that capture lowland country holiday traditions with deep natural sweetness, baking spices, tangy citrus, and wildflower honey. It's available now on site. It's the perfect orange in your stocking for the season. Warped limited edition Saint Espresso pipe tobacco returns to SmokingPipes.com. This is a rich, tobacco-forward aromatic crafted by Kyle Gellis with Jeremy Reeves and blended by Cornell and Deal using 3 toasted Cavendish styles: Carolina Red Virginia, unsweetened Kentucky Black, and lightly sweet Dominican cigar leaf, to deliver bold espresso notes layered with dark chocolate cream and walnuts, perfect for cozy winter nights. Now in upcoming events, Teeling Whiskey Tasting Experience at the Teeling Whiskey Company in Dublin, Ireland on November 26th from 6:30 to 7 p.m. Buffalo Trace Distillery in Frankfort, Kentucky will host its 27th annual Holidays at the Trace celebration from December 4th through December 23rd. During this time, visitors can shop during extended hours as well as online, enjoy the Holidays at the Trace drive-through light show from the comfort of their car nightly from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m., or attend the ticketed Spirits Nights. The Macallan will have multiple masterclass tasting events at Specs in the DFW area, the first being at South Cooper Street in Arlington, Texas on December 4th, starting at 6:30 p.m., and then the second one at the Specs Superstore on the North Central Expressway in Dallas, Texas on December 12th at 6:30 p.m. The Algiers Club in Dallas, Texas will host the Whiskey Lab and Jay Roberts for a Scotch tasting masterclass on December 11th from 5 to 7 p.m. And finally, the 2026 Chicago Winter Whiskey Tasting Festival will happen January 24th at 2:30 p.m. at King's. Tickets are available now. And now we move on to our Pop the Cork in-depth interview of the week with Philip West of Bearded Wheat Distillery. His speakeasy-inspired tasting room is where craft spirits meet vintage charm. This gem is hidden in downtown Hillsboro, Texas. So I took a drive to visit and speak with Philip about all things bearded wheat and a whole bunch more. So please sit back, grab a dram, pour that glass, pick out a good stick and torch it up, grab your favorite pipe, pack the bowl with your favorite tobacco, and light away, then listen to the interview. Please enjoy. So we're here in Hillsboro, Texas at Bearded Wheat Distillery. Yes?
Yes, sir.
And I'm here with Philip West. Yes, excellent. So I wanted to come down, talk to you, because you're pretty new distillery, correct?
Yes. March of this year.
March of this year, of 2025. And I just wanted to, get with you and kind of go ahead and give us the rundown. I mean, the location, how you guys started, everything, if you don't mind, and then we can talk about what you got.
Yeah, so we're right downtown Hillsboro, Texas, obviously. So backstory is we were living in Alabama. We wanted to do it there, but family got sick. My wife's family, she got older. So we came back, and this is actually her family's building, right downtown, insurance building, that we just remodeled and turned it into a distillery. All our grain, which is pretty cool, what we try to sell is something unique, which all our grain's grown out here in Hillsboro by a farmer named John Sawyer. I just called him out. He probably won't care. He's a good friend. So it's pretty cool. It's all grown right here. We use it right here.
Yeah, I think actually you did have something on your either on your website or on your Facebook about
probably
Sawyer family. So I mean, so it should be okay.
Oh yeah, no, it's all good. He was here this last Saturday. He's a big supporter of ours.
Excellent.
He also grows for TX and Fort Worth, so he's in the business. He does it like it's supposed to be.
Actually, that's where I've seen it.
Yeah,
he grows for TX. Yes, that's where I remember the name, and I saw they have a sign up in their distillery house.
Yeah, so it's Apex Grains. They're right across the street, which is crazy because I'll go get their grain. Now the corn comes straight from Apex. I'll give you that, but everything else is malted. I go to Tex Malt in Fort Worth. So I got to drive to Fort Worth to get Hillsboro grain back to here.
They would deliver to you.
Oh, they would. Also, they're good folks up there at Tex Malt. But I don't mind go up there because they make their own beer in the back too. So if you go up there and on Friday afternoon, you pick up your grain, have a few of their beers.
Actually, I'm going to be talking to them about it them soon. Also,
so they're good guys.
Yes, yeah, very cool. So. Okay, so you get your grain from locally.
Yes.
And then, I mean, what else? Because as you said, in today's market, you kind of have to differentiate yourself. So.
And you do. And another thing we do different here. Now, Hillsboro water is not the best. We get it out of a lake around here.
Okay.
So I'm on a limestone well at my house.
Okay.
So I haul water, believe it or not. Wow. It's kind of a pain, but I believe it's worth it for the final product.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The clear liquors, we just RO the water here. But if it's anything that's going to have some flavor to it, we're going to use the limestone water. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what they say is part of the reason Kentucky bourbon's so good is the limestone water, right?
Yeah.
Whatever. That's what they say.
It ferments well, put it that way. So.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, when you're proofing down, you still have to use
RO.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You can't use limestone water at cloud for sure. Yeah.
Correct.
Something unique we do is not a whiskey, but it's my version of tequila.
Okay.
It's not tequila, and that's our shirt.
It can be called a tequila.
Yeah. So
agave spirit, right? Is that what they call it?
No, I don't even use agave.
Ah.
So I always watch videos, read books on because I wanted to make a tequila, but I didn't want to import agave. So they always said, it's when they cooked the agave plant, it smelled like sweet potatoes. So I just got the great idea to use barley and sweet potatoes.
Okay.
Right. I just gave my mash bill out.
Anyway, but you don't know the percentages.
No.
So it's all good.
Anyway, so I blended together. We fermented. I used bread yeast just like they do for tequila.
Yep.
And it came out, and once it ran through the still the first time, it smelled exactly like tequila. I was like, well, this is going to be pretty cool, but it is completely different.
Okay.
But it's something we're marketing that's different, differentiate, right?
Sure.
And it does well in like margaritas, and people around here love it. I just got to figure out how to market it.
Yep.
Because a liquor store don't know what to do with it. Is it
right.
on a rum shelf? Is it on a tequila shelf? Where does it go?
Yeah.
So
exactly.
that's on me.
Right.
So.
I know that speaking with Robert Licorice up at Iron Root, he said, I can. The fun part is the distilling and making the whiskey. He goes, that's the fun part. The hard part is the sales, distribution, and marketing. It's by far the hardest part of owning a distillery.
It is. So when you first start, there's so many hidden costs that you're not aware of. I mean, talking about just getting a label design.
Right.
That's just money, when you're thinking about it, it couldn't be that much. Well, you're wrong. It is. And labels produced, there's just, and it has to be approved by TTB, the TABC.
Yeah, 2 times, right?
Yes. And it takes, we really didn't get to open up when we said we were going to open because I was waiting on TABC to approve what already got approved to the feds. I'm like, I didn't know it was going to take 30 days. So I'm telling you, we got approved on a Friday the day we opened for labels.
Wow.
And I had the bottles labeled. I was like, I hope they get approved. Otherwise, I just waste a lot of money. But they all got approved.
Yes.
It was a good deal.
Well, just be glad it's not now you were trying to open.
Oh, I know. Oh, well, yeah, you wouldn't get anything done. And the problem is I'm trying to get, like I said, I told you earlier, I've got a few more products coming out. I
can't get them approved.
No, I can't get the label out. So there's no use wasting my time on it.
Right. Yeah, until the
hopefully
government opens back up. Exactly. Unfortunately, that's you're not the only one, I'm sure, who's...
distribution, that's tough.
Yep.
The tier 3 thing, you read about it, but you really don't comprehend it till you're right in the middle of it.
Yep.
And that was tough. And everything I read, and I got a business degree, so I understand business. And they said tier 3 is to keep from monopolizing. And I'm thinking, I couldn't figure out why.
I don't understand.
But I can tell you what it does monopolize is, when you go get it, it's a small distillery. You try to get a good contract. You don't have leverage, right? So your makers or Jack Daniels, you got leverage, right? Everybody wants to distribute your product.
Correct.
So they get very good contracts that help them out. Us small distillers, I'm sure you probably heard it from Minor Root too.
Mm-hmm.
We have no leverage, so it really causes monopoly, in my opinion.
Oh,
Because the big distillers got an upper hand on us. But
I think, I personally believe that until you get to a certain, so many proof gallons or whatever, you should be able to DTC.
I agree. And truthfully, where I at Hillsboro, I'd go to Waco, DFW, and that's it. Anywhere else is too far. I'm going to use a distributor anyway.
Yes.
Right. But if it was in a 200-mile radius, I'm small enough. I'm not going to hurt Maker's Mark.
No, it would take a lot.
Because it's already hard enough to get on the shelf anyway. Because when you go to sell your product, they look at you like, where are you? Who are you? What?
Unfortunately, yes. Yeah.
Then you're trying to talk to somebody at the store that actually does the purchasing. That's another problem.
Right.
Because you go there, would you like to try it? Oh, I don't drink. Well, you're a liquor store. They won't even taste your product. So it's been challenging. Yeah. But we are in a few stores.
I think I've seen you, if I'm correct, you guys are in Total Wine.
Our 90 proof is.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes.
That was the easiest one, believe it or not.
Really?
You just go online, fill out the deal, and they approved you.
Oh, no kidding.
They gave me all DFW, all Austin. So,
well, there you go.
And hopefully doing these events that we've been doing, is DFW is getting the product sold for them, I'm hoping. That's the whole idea of the events, right? Otherwise, why would you pay money to give free whiskey away?
Exactly. Yes.
But we're getting used to telling our story. I promise you that. These events we've been doing, boy, you tell the same story over and over again, multiple times per event,
Absolutely. What we saw each other up in Fort Worth at that Cigars
Cigar
International event, and
that was actually our first event.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it went really well. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Glad to hear that. There was quite a few people there.
There was. It was a big rush.
I know it was really more of a cigar crowd, but they all seemed to.
Yeah, and there wasn't many of us from Texas there. It was mostly, a bunch of MGPs.
True. Well, the only other one would have been the Old Handsford guy down at the end.
Yeah, he was there. I met him. Really nice guy. So, and there was one from Fort Worth.
Yes, right.
I don't remember which one it was. Yeah, I think there was three of us.
Right. Yeah.
Then we went down to Victoria. That was a great event.
Yes, I was planning on going to that one, but I was out of town.
So you know Sean? Do you know the?
I do not know.
The owner of Texas Liquors, and that guy. Yeah. He's been the easy, and I say Total Wine individual. He's been the easiest store to get in because he supports small distilleries. He'll give anybody a chance,
Right.
And he loves my product, so he was a big help for us. That's why I'll go down there anytime.
The first time I ever saw your product, believe it or not, and you said Austin and Dallas. I know that's just Total Wine.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, was in. I guess it wasn't Victoria, but it would have been Port
O'Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah, he owns that store as well.
Okay, that's where it was. I was like,
well, how did he get in here?
I was like, dang.
No, it's John. He owns two Victoria stores and one in Port O'Connor.
Okay.
And I can't remember the guy's name that runs the store, younger guy. He pushes our product.
Oh, yeah.
He pushes on it.
Well, and I was like, okay, well, but I was literally on the way out of town, and I was like, okay, well, so I looked you guys up, and that's very, very cool.
Yeah, down in that store. Yes. And we love going down there because I love fishing anyway. So we'll hook on the boat, make a weekend of it.
Port O'Connor's a nice place.
Yeah. It's a fishing town.
It's one of those towns that still, people know about it, but people don't really know about it.
We were going there 20 years ago. It was kind of a dump.
Oh, yeah.
But now I go, what happened? But it's nice now.
You can't find those open lots too much anymore.
No, it's nice. They got new houses.
Exactly. Correct.
Yeah, we enjoy that little trip.
Okay, so how did you guys say, let's do a distillery? So, you know what I mean? Was that always a thought?
Kind of. So we were in Alabama. We wanted to open up a whiskey bar.
Okay.
But I wanted to do distilling until I figured out that you couldn't do both. So it was kind of.
Was it in Alabama the same way? I don't know if it is in Texas. You can't own technically a bar and a distillery.
Yeah, true. Same, because it's actually a Fed law. It's not.
Oh, it is a Fed law.
I think so.
Okay.
Well, it may not be, but it was in Alabama. You couldn't do both. So, we were on the fence of which direction we would go. We're living in Huntsville, which is pretty high uppity Alabama. They said we weren't real Alabama up there, but whatever. There's a lot of money there, and there's high society stuff there.
It worked. A lot of NASA money there and whatnot.
But the distillery was kind of second because you're that close to Jack Daniels and all those guys.
Yep.
who's going to drive down to Huntsville, Alabama when you got Jack Daniels and a few other, you got
Dickel, you got
Uncle Nearest. They're all right there.
Yeah, yes,
and don't be wrong, Jack Daniels products, people talk bad about it's not.
No.
They got some good whiskeys. So anyway, I didn't want to, I didn't think there was even a chance.
Okay.
So we were just going to do the whiskey bar, then things changed. We moved to Texas and it was just a hobby. I'm like, I think, and especially my Solara, I thought people would love it if they could figure out what it is.
And Solara is the
so that's the name.
About.
So I had to get it. Obviously, it's a special spirit.
Yeah.
I had to get it all approved. Everything approved.
Yep. But that's the
my tequila-ish.
Got it. Yes. Okay. Perfect. I just want to make sure everybody understands that Solara is the tequila-ish product. Yes.
Now that being said, we're gonna make a whiskey out of it too.
Okay.
So I plan on using a old bourbon barrel. We're gonna age it. See what it happens.
Yeah. No. Why not?
And that's what's cool about being small. I can still do stuff like that. I don't have to spend $20,000 to waste a product. I can spend a few $100, see how it turns out. Absolutely. Turns out good, then produce it.
Correct. Yeah.
That's the good thing.
And it's the nice thing about Texas is it will age quick enough.
Oh yeah.
Especially in you're using 20 gallon barrels.
No, that will go in the 53.
That will go in the 53.
Yeah,
okay.
But
the used.
Yeah, but it'll go at the house, and I don't have no climate control, so it will. It will get the temperature changes for sure. So
for sure. Yeah.
We'll breathe it.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Hopefully, the angel share doesn't kill me too much, but we'll see.
Shouldn't.
That depends.
So you never know.
So I distill it about 150 to 160 proof on that. They don't have to be a bourbon, so I don't have to go in at 125. I'd go in at 160. And I think if I go in at that higher proof, I think it'll probably age a little faster.
Absolutely.
I think it's going to pull the bourbon sweetness out of that. You know, get that devil's cut in there, and I think it'll be pretty good. I can't wait. I'm kind of excited about it.
Of
course, I don't know how I'll label it. I don't know if it's going to be another Solara label or a sweet potato whiskey. I don't know how to label it yet. I guess we'll wait and see how it tastes.
That's interesting. Yeah, I mean that would be. Because you're right. Bourbon has certain rules.
Well, it's definitely going to be a bourbon.
I mean, I guess you could call it almost a light whiskey.
I don't know. I have to read the rules on it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see it. It could be, I mean, because you got Reposado tequilas. If it comes out tasting like a tequila again, or similar to tequila, I'll probably just call it I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, but
tenured or something. We'll figure it out.
But you're planning on using, trying to make some whiskey out of it versus.
And I may even put a little bit in one of my finished barrels.
Yeah.
Get some different flavors out of it. Who knows?
Sure. Yeah. I get it. That's cool. Okay. So you moved back to Texas.
Yep.
And your wife had their family had
so this was her dad's insurance building.
Okay.
And he retired.
Yep.
And, I'm telling you, I wish I could show you pictures before. I had drop ceilings.
Oh yeah.
Both walls were plastered with sheetrock. There was 5 office spaces and old 1970 linoleum tiles.
Oh yeah.
And just it looks completely different now.
Well,
and this nice. Part of it, you know, the tasting room was supposed to be a place to relax. And I think my wife, she's great. She designed all this.
Yep.
Me and my son we did all the hard work.
Right.
This is all her. And I think she gave us that relaxing atmosphere. People in Hillsboro love it. I appreciate Hillsboro very much. They come in here every weekend, enjoy whatever. And they don't understand. Some people don't understand what we do. They'll ask for, give me a Jim Beam and Coke. Okay, I know what you mean, but
yes. can't really do that.
Now that part, when I first started, people putting Coke in my whiskey, that hurt. I can't lie. That was difficult.
Well,
but I got used to it.
You know what I was going to say? They say that, yes, I mean, I'm very particular how I like my whiskey, but in the end, drink it how you like it, right?
I agree. They're paying for it. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly, right?
So that was another trick in Hillsboro is there's a lot. I mean, it's a beer drinking town. I mean,
sure.
Miller Lite, Coors Light, it's all made right here in Fort Worth, right? So
Yep.
To get people to try straight spirits has been tricky, but once, we teach them how to drink whiskey. Don't throw it back like you're a teenage shooting.
Well, I mean, some you can, but.
Yeah, but I mean, if you really want to taste it, you got to do it right. Absolutely. And once you teach them, they're like, oh, wow, you do taste this or that. I'm like, you just got to learn how to drink it.
Yeah, exactly. No, that couldn't agree more.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, you asked me about Texas. So we're originally from Texas, obviously. We moved to Huntsville because of my job. I work for the DOD, so Huntsville, Alabama's huge DOD. We moved there.
Yep.
Met one of my best friends out there. And he moved at the same time from North Carolina.
Yeah.
Well, he learned how to do this from Old Moonshine Guy.
Oh,
Here you have it, how I learned how to do this. So it was just a hobby that he had that
Sure.
Just like, oh my God, this is awesome.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Then when you get serious and you do mash bills, and it really you go from just using sugar to make junk to using grain to make something that's really palatable, So.
Yeah. How do you know if you're truly interested? Unless you...
Or if you can even do it.
Right.
I mean, and really, and you, like you said, the dude from Iron Root, it's not difficult. It's really not. It's all about, it's hard work.
Yeah.
But once you learn how to taste it and know where to make your cuts, that's where it's at. And people ask me, how do you get it so smooth? Well, it's just tight cuts.
Yeah.
If I can't drink, and I tell people all the time, if I can't drink it straight, I'm pouring it down the drain.
Yeah.
No matter what, if it's vodka, whatever I'm making, if I can't drink it straight, I'm throwing it away.
Yeah.
Just
now, are you're doing your stripping run on grain or off grain?
on grain, believe it or not.
Okay,
Which,
on your pot still.
but because of just straining, it's just so I don't have the equipment yet.
Okay.
No, when we do the vodka from now on, we're going to try to strain it. And I tried brew bags, and that was just awful.
Yeah.
Especially at an 80-gallon batch, it just didn't work. So we're looking for a press or some kind of to get strain. But yeah, bourbon, Solara, all on grain. I want that flavor.
Okay.
I want, especially Solara.
And then when you're not on grain when you're doing your
the vodka,
or the.
Actually, I got a batch right now. It's off grain. We actually strained it through the bag. It took some time, but it worked. And it's nothing. We'll make our own orange liqueur just because we make margaritas here.
Very cool.
Obviously, so we have to have our own orange liqueur. It's made out of liquor. I got to make it. So
yes.
That's what
they had to learn how to do that too.
That's just a neutral spirit.
Yeah.
And I got a gin basket that are just packed full of oranges, get that orange flavor to it, and that's it. That's pretty simple. Got it. Sweeten it with a little agave syrup in the end, and call it good.
Okay. So you've been open since March. And, I have seen you around. Obviously, we talked about you're down in Port O'Connor even. So, but I think it's no illusion. I don't think anybody's under illusion that there's a slowdown in the whiskey industry anyway. So, how have you guys been feeling it, or what?
So, being in March, we actually I can't tell if it's honeymoon period or if it is slowdown across the board. And from the orders slowing down from stores, it is across the board.
Okay.
Obviously. So, I submitted my second product, the barrel proof, to Total Wine and didn't get zero response.
Got it.
And that was soon after my first one, you know, so obviously they're not selling as much product as they were. Like I said, though, to combat that, you have to have something special.
Sure.
So to sell out of the store here,
Yes.
So we'll do special releases to combat that.
Yeah.
Then hopefully at some point it turns back around, and it probably will. I mean, right now, what is it? Tequila's the hot one, right? I mean, tequila, mezcal.
That's what they say. Tequila and mezcal. Yeah.
There's still bourbon drinkers out there.
Oh, absolutely. Always will be.
Yeah. I mean, and I think, me and you are probably about the same age. So back in our kids, we drink? Jack Daniels, whatever is cheap, and we mix it with Coke and whatever. It tasted awful.
Yeah.
It was not
That's
good.
true.
As you get older, you get that palate. And once you try one, you want to try them all, right? So I still think that market's still out there, and especially in Texas. I think we're different than Kentucky.
Yeah.
Talking to Natasha up at Bent, same thing. She runs the Texas Whiskey Trail.
And by the way, we're going to talk about that too, but go ahead. Yeah.
And it's kind of like Texas against Kentucky right now. I think we do something different. I think our product's different. And everybody said, "Oh, Texas whiskey's awful." I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either.
I don't believe 1 minute. I'd put my barrel proof up against anything coming out of Kentucky right now. Not being arrogant, but I just think it's that good of a product.
Sure.
That there was a review. I've read a review on Total Wine. Yeah. And he did a blind test with Buffalo Trace products. Yeah. And ours won 7 out of 8 times.
Yes. And
got a second place. So I took a picture of that, and I was like, Emily, check this guy, because I know nothing against Buffalo Trace. The guys, they've been doing this a long time, but.
No. So here's the thing. There's two distillers, majors, that I like a lot. One of them is Buffalo Trace. The other one's Wild Turkey.
Yeah, Wild Turkey. I mean, that's been my go-to for years. Wild Turkey 101. People laugh at 101. I'm like, it's good bourbon.
Yeah, it's a great bourbon. I've had way too much of that. So, yes.
But again, it's all about marketing and just get your product out there. And again, that's when we're doing events. Get that. Yeah. And Sean down at Texas, he goes, "Man, you got to put juice to lips." He goes, "That's the only way to get your product sold."
Yeah. So. No, I mean, even I don't mean to keep harping on Iron Root, but I know them very well. So I always use them as an example, because I do know Jonathan and Robert very well.
this is 11 years now for them. They're still going to probably as many events as you're going to be
I've
going
seen
to.
every event I've been to.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
it's a never-ending process, I think.
The only one I hadn't seen in events, Dan up there at Garrison Brothers. Everybody else I see all the time.
Well, maybe he's got it down. I mean, maybe he's got it to where he doesn't need it anymore. I don't know.
Man, I met him one time down. It was a Texas Whiskey Trail event.
Yeah.
And dude, he come to me. He goes, man, if you ever, he gave me his card.
Yeah. He's a great guy.
Great. And he goes, man, if you ever need help, got questions, don't hesitate to call me. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. No, he's, from what I understand, I've never met him. In
a
good way. He is that way that he will. But the people I've met in the industry in Texas in particular are that way. Everybody, if you have a question and you wanted to call, like you said, if you want to call Natasha and say, "Hey, how you guys handling this?"
She'd help.
She would totally help.
And I think we're not competing against each other, and that's what I said. I think it's Texas
against
Kentucky.
You are, but but it's friendly competition.
It is.
I mean, you are competing against her. I mean, honestly,
yeah, it's on the shelf together.
On the shelf, yes, but
we're not. I'm not going to say her product's any better than mine or worse than mine, or whatever. And
yes, it's different.
It feels like we're a team, and I may be wrong because I'm the new guy on the block at the Texas Whiskey Trail, but I feel like everybody's pretty much. I met Chris from Austin, still Austin, super nice guy.
Absolutely.
I mean, he started just like us, him and his dad.
Exactly.
So it's me, my son, and my wife. So same.
Yeah,
same scenario. It's pretty
cool.
It
could go that way.
Yeah, who knows?
It could go that way. You could be building a brand new building with huge stills.
That'd be nice,
right?
Yeah.
Or finding a. Actually, they're probably.
No, there's buildings
I
everywhere.
was going to say buildings around here. You wouldn't have to build something new. Yeah,
wouldn't be hard to do here.
Exactly. No, and I hope that for you. Honest to God, I really do. So yes, so we've mentioned the Texas Whiskey Trail now.
Mm-hmm.
So you are
newest member, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, since what?
Last month,
September, right? Yeah. Or October.
Was it October? Yeah. So
September.
The
October.
last meeting was my. They got and put me in the week before that last meeting. Whatever that was.
Yeah, because I remember the announcement.
Yeah.
I think you guys announced it, and then also the Texas Whiskey Trail announced that you guys were the newest.
Yeah, we met at the Hush and Whisper down there at College Station. I don't know if you've been that place, but man, wow, that's a cool place.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
No, I've not been there. So.
That's a cool distillery.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's great. I mean, that should drive some people here too.
I would hope so. So all our events, I talked to Natasha. She sent me all the pamphlets. I won't hand this crap out because I want people going down I-35 to
absolutely,
at least know there is a trail here. Most people go to the events like when you went to before. They didn't even know there was a Texas Whiskey Trail.
Really?
I didn't even know they had this.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I mean, I know they're doing the best they can. But it's an uphill battle. I mean, because I still believe, people think. When they think bourbon, they still think Kentucky.
I was giving a tour
still
last
think
week.
Kentucky.
And he asked me, he goes, how do you legally call it a bourbon? I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, you're in Texas. So I went through the whole spiel, all the rules.
Yeah.
He goes, I swore it had to be Kentucky. I'm like,
well, that's what Kentucky will tell you.
Yeah. That's what I told him. Yeah. I said, well, let's take Jack Daniels for instance. What are they? They go, they're just whiskey. I'm like, it's all whiskey, buddy.
It's pretty much bourbon.
They can make bourbon.
Well, I mean, they do make a bourbon, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, they don't. No.
Well, I mean, but the only thing that really is differentiating Jack Daniels from a regular bourbon
is running through the charcoal.
Is Lincoln County process.
So exactly
does
right. Old Forester. So does Harrison Brooks. They all do the same process.
Yeah.
Still call it a bourbon.
Exactly. So I understand why Jack wants to be their own deal.
Because they're Tennessee whiskey.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's all, again, marketing.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, they've got a lot of market.
They do. Oh, yeah. They're the best.
And
so we were talking about distributing. They lost, the distributor lost Browns-Foreman recently and got picked up like that, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Who wouldn't want that contract?
Exactly.
But I guarantee you their payment date's way better than what I could get. Their margins are a lot better. Again, it goes back to that.
And, I don't know if – let me ask you a question. So, in Texas, how are you taxed on the whiskey? Is it when you sell it or when you take it out of the barrel and put it into bottles? Or when do you get taxed on the whiskey? So
that was crazy because I researched that when we first started to figure it out. Till you get logged in, then you do your report at the end of the month.
Right.
And it doesn't the state taxes you once it's sold.
Okay.
Once it's sold. The excise tax, that is.
Right.
But if it goes like a distributor or whatever, it's paid downstream because I've noticed it takes that out because you can put that in there.
Okay, so if you for you do it here, you're paying the tax when it's sold.
Yeah. Okay. And as far as bottles here, obviously it gets excise tax plus the sales tax.
Right, correct. Yeah, but I'm talking the excise tax.
Yeah. Then the feds is taxed on from what I can tell is confusing, but it looks like when I make it.
When you make it,
mine's quarterly because I don't make enough to do monthly.
Right. But so it's only a one-time deal, right?
Really, the state tax more than the fed tax.
But it's only a one-time deal.
No, it's quarterly.
But I mean,
after they pay that, you're done.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and I might be wrong, and if please somebody sees
somebody
this
will know it,
and please let me know if I'm wrong because I'm trying to learn. I think in Kentucky, it's like every year they pay a tax on what they've made. It's something
like an inventory tax at the end or something.
Yeah, it's like or no, I know it. No, I think I know now. They get taxed when they make it. So
really?
As they're putting it in,
so
the
state tax. That's a state.
I'd say it's a state tax. Gotcha. So the state taxes them when they make it,
not when they sell it.
Not when they sell it.
Oh man!
So well, they're 15 years old.
They're losing annual share, paying tax. Already paid tax on it.
There you go. Paying tax on angle. That's what it is.
Well, that's not even fair.
Please confirm if you don't mind.
That's probably right. I mean, that's not right, but
but in Texas, it's when you sell it.
Sell it.
So when you make it, you put it in the barrel. You're not paying a tax
on liquid that's not there.
Okay.
I mean, it's all proof gallon too, right? So it's not actual gallons of proof gallon. One proof gallon is 80% of 1 gallon.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. Okay,
80 proof. Sorry,
so that's Texas, but from what I understand, Kentucky is literally when they make it. So there's 16 million barrels of whiskey in Kentucky right now.
Oh, I wouldn't surprise me. I mean, the brick houses are humongous.
I think I read somewhere that Buffalo Trace's tax bill every day is like $135,000. I mean. You know what I mean? It's
it kills me. Buffalo Trace, their products. Everybody's like, "Man, it's too expensive." Really, it's not. I mean, bottle of 12-year Weller's a $45 bottle of whiskey. Just you're going to pay $500 on.
Say if you can find it for $45, yes, exactly.
Buffalo Trace ain't get $500 a bottle. Somebody else is. But.
Yes. So, what do you think in future plans? Where do you want to go? What do you want to grow it? I mean,
so right now, I told you earlier we're increasing from 80-gallon batches to 400 batches. Probably this January or February.
Yeah.
So
because you got a new stripping still.
Yes. Well, that's not new
to you.
Sorry, yes, there. And of course, that will get us where I could at least put Solara out on the market because I can't make enough right now.
Got it. Okay.
Sell all of it through the store. So.
Right.
That'll give us more chance to barrel more of our own whiskey.
Yep.
We're gonna have a wheat whiskey, rye whiskey. Then I'd like to do a blend of my wheated bourbon with a wheat whiskey one day. Just little things. Neat things like that.
Okay.
We're I want to do some rum. I already got one barreled up.
Yep.
Do some being small.
Are you using molasses or are you using?
Molasses. It is molasses.
Okay.
I want to do sugarcane, but I try to keep everything from Texas. But obviously, until they start growing it in South Texas again, that can't happen. But
right.
If it ever does, we'll just do sugarcane. I was
going to say what the closest place would be Louisiana. That's still sugarcane. Yeah.
And there's some guys I met from close to Victoria. I met them down at all they do is rum. I can't even just think of the distillery. Anyway, they use sugarcane from Louisiana.
Okay,
so it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm just doing it because I probably won't put it on the market. It's just probably something here.
Yeah.
But that being said, I think I told you we're going to do some longer aged special releases pretty quick.
Yeah.
My Solara brand, we're going to be really pushing that. I mean,
I
sweet potato whiskey or whatever it comes out, we're going to be pushing on that, and that's the plan next year. Just try to build up distribution because right now, Friday, Saturday, we're pretty busy in here. It's kind of a hangout now, which is fine. It's not what I was going for, but that's fine. Yeah. People enjoy it. I enjoy it. It's not a wild place. It's quiet, nice evenings. But we want to be distribution next year. That's our big goal.
Okay.
Getting in more stores.
Yep.
That's why we keep doing these events and just moving the business that direction.
Very cool. Yeah. So you guys, let's talk about what you've got actually available right now for sale. So what do you...
As far as if they come in here?
Yeah.
Our Solara, the 90 proof bourbon, wheated bourbon, and our barrel proof wheated bourbon, which I guess you've had.
Yep.
And of course vodka. If somebody comes in and asks for it, I'll sell them a bottle.
Do you do any gin?
We will. I'm actually waiting on juniper berries local to mature. So I want to use everything local.
Got it. Okay, so you're finding
probably next month. They're big. They just ain't turned red yet.
Yes.
As soon as the berries turn red, we'll be making gin.
Got it.
Well, just because you have to.
And that's what you want to do is obviously keep everything as local as possible.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I don't trying to keep everything Texas.
Yeah.
The sweet potatoes. I hadn't had much luck, but that's fine.
Have you had much luck, or I've talked to a couple other distillers in Texas. Do you use any barley in your mash bill? Okay.
So the barley's grown right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you've found it to be okay.
Oh, and my John grows some great strong stuff. I mean, it's got some power. It's got enzymes like no other. I mean, you had to convert those sweet potatoes. You had to have some amylase enzymes, and it's got a lot in it.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
And he's got 6-row. It's good. And then Tex Malt does a great job malting it. Okay. So I'm very impressed with the barley.
Because I know there have been a few distillers who didn't like what Texas was offering. So they went up to Montana.
Montana get it. Well, I mean, so this climate, I think John's really done a good job. I wish next time you come down, we'll actually bring him in.
Yeah.
I'll send this video to him later. I guarantee he'd be love to do this, and because he could really talk about. And I grew up on the farm.
No, I mean, so that's the thing. I mean, I want to interview people like him.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean.
Me and him we've done a few things here together for the city, and they're good people, and he's been farming forever.
Yeah.
A&M Aggie. So
there you go.
he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm married to a tea sipper, so.
Are you? Oh, well. I'm married to Oklahoma Sooner.
Oh. Yeah.
So we equally do this. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Everybody does that.
Yeah.
Even if you're not from the SEC, you're still doing horns down.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
Oh yeah. So how has the city been? I mean, have they been pretty welcoming and warm and
yes.
So was there any rules or ordinances that you had to change or get changed? I should
all
say.
Of it.
Yeah.
So 2 years ago when we came, 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago when we came back, city manager Megan Henderson, she's awesome. I think she was working for Waco or was the city manager when Balcones came in.
Right
there. Anyway, I thought we just moved back, and I told her what we were going to do, and she's like, "Love it.
Yeah,
let me know if you need anything." And then we messed around for a year, and decided let's go both feet in. Products where I wanted it, so I was like, let's just do it. So we started remodeling. Of course, we had to go to the city to get all the codes changed, which it took some time because there was never been a distillery in Hill County, period. Right. Yeah. So we had to go through the whole steps, but it got pushed through easy. There, we went to every city council meeting, and they all were like excited for us. It's a historic district because this is a registered historic building, so we had to get all that approved. But it all worked out good. And now the city's been behind us since day one.
So was Hillsboro a dry town?
At one time it was. There's liquor stores here now. So so I'm in the stores here. They sell just as many bottles as I do. Truthfully.
Right. I noticed. Before we came, I stopped in a few of them.
Little A's, man.
They all have.
Larry down at Lakeside. They all sell it. We got another store over in Whitney.
Okay.
And she sells a lot of product for us. I mean, and it's all cool because they push our product. Yeah.
It's local. Yeah. I mean, why not?
And you can see if you walked in when you saw one of our 20-gallon barrels, right?
Yes.
You see it. Yes, I brand it, and that's what I do. And we could use it as a display.
You have to
catch that eye.
Absolutely. It's you got to differentiate and tell the story.
Yeah, exactly. So back to the city.
Yes.
The city manager's office right there. Right. She's been really good. The city, they all just been really good, and I appreciate everything. There
was no problems with did you have to deal with the county at all?
Well, just the signatures for the TABC.
Okay.
But no, there wasn't any problems. So everybody comes in and says this is what Hillsboro needed, which that's great.
Literally until I've driven through Hillsboro one other time in my entire life. I've been in Texas since '97. I've only been through Hillsboro one other time.
Well, a lot of people, running up and down I-35, right?
Yeah.
So back in the day, this, the Outlet Mall, that was Hillsboro, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So they didn't even know there was a downtown, but it's really, if you come down there, it's really cool downtown.
Yeah, it is. I agree.
We got a couple more bars open. We got one of my buddies owns a cigar lounge there on the corner. Another friend of mine just opened up an outdoor bar area. So the nightlife's kind of building up, which is great. So I hope they take over the nightlife and we can just turn it into a full tasting room. We can go home by 10 o'clock. You know, that's the plan.
Exactly. No, it's I think Hillsboro is a lot like a Sherman, Texas, which is a county seat up in Grayson, where the potential is just amazing. And there's enough people who are now starting to do some developing, in the downtown area.
Too. So I don't know if you noticed, but they're redoing that mall out there. There's an investor that's he's putting in, I think, right now I know a Chili's is going in, some stuff like that. So
but that's more. But that's going to be a lot for the 35 crowd. You want to get locals,
and that's why if you notice, I put up billboards trying to get people funneled downtown. And we'll keep doing that.
You want them. You want even not only locals, but you want people from Cleveland to come down.
And we do, and that's what I told Megan at first. I said, "Man, I'm really not here to make money off Hillsboro, Texas. I'm here to get people I-35 going down and actually like." And we get people all the time. They were traveling, going, "Hey, we saw your sign." Yeah, we go to distilleries, and we do too. We go on a bike ride or something.
Correct.
First thing you pull off is distillery or brewery, right?
Absolutely.
So, and that's why we do that.
No, that's very, very neat, very cool. Robert and I talked for 2 hours, but again, we know each other so well. So you know what I mean. But it was like we had a lot to talk about because they had some new releases coming out.
I tried their new barrel proof the other day. Where were we? No, somewhere close to Dallas.
Yeah,
Flower Mound.
Oh, okay. At that.
Yes. And it was
that for the barbecue, the barbecue.
Jake Clemens put that on. It was a good event too. But I tried their barrel proof. It was really good. I was impressed.
Yeah, and that's all their stuff.
Yeah,
that is all. I mean, they have their stuff that they have like. That's now it was called what was it called? Sleight of hand. Now it's called assemblage. But it's a mixture of their stuff and MGP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Although I think they're even starting to bring in Green River. But anyway, I mean, so they're still, bringing sourcing.
Well, you have to. I mean, and people don't understand that being a new distillery. Some people do understand it.
Yeah,
right? It takes years.
Oh yeah,
you got to have a product to put out there quick. So you got to source. I mean, every big distillery, most of them MGP. I didn't go that route, but I'm going to stay Texas.
And that's great. And then the nice thing about TX whiskey is they have enough. I mean, they do have some extra.
They do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And get that. John hooked me up.
Yeah.
John Sawyer, the farmer, because he had his contacts up there, obviously. So
absolutely,
that helped. That got us off the ground and running. So that was good.
And he's more local down here, right, John?
Oh, he lives right here. Yeah, he's right around the corner.
Yeah.
His farm's 5 minutes from here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Then that's like I said before. That's where I saw the name.
Yeah.
Was up at.
So again, next time you come up here, I'll make sure he's here. I'll call him. He's a hoot too. He's a good guy, and his wife's a sweet lady too. She's knowledgeable as well.
So one of the things you had mentioned earlier was you're going to do some finishing and some special releases. So why don't you tell me a little bit about that?
We're going to probably have 2, maybe 3 next year. I know 2. We're going to do a special aged barrel. I mean, a bottle that's going to be at least 6-7 year aged weeded bourbon that we finish in our heavy toasted barrels that we do. Same process.
Yep.
That'll be our special release pretty quick. Then I want to do a triple barrel. And it's going to be probably my regular 4-year bourbon, but I'm going to put it in my finished barrel, which is heavy toasted oak.
Okay.
Then I'm going to a used port barrel.
Oh, there you go.
And I really don't know what to expect yet and how fast it's going to go because I don't want to overcook it, right? But
just got to
try it every day.
I was going to say, keep trying it, right?
Yeah. And that's all I do, even with the finish we already do. Tough part of my job, I have to try whiskey. Quite obvious.
It's such a hard job.
Don't want to taste like toothpaste.
That's the hard part, right?
Yeah.
That's the.
Now, really, the back part of this operation is the easy part. Is like you said, it's the marketing, distribution.
Yeah, and I mean, and this one thing I've been told by multiple distillers is that, and you guys have done a great job. I mean, this place.
Thank you.
So come visit. truly, you will enjoy yourself if you come in. They've got a great tasting room. They even have a hidden
speakeasy
kind of an area. Yeah. But it doesn't require a password, but yes. Is they do say you've got to make them want to come.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, to get them in the door.
Yeah.
So this place,
and we're selling
them in the door.
experience. So
Yeah.
I do tours. My son could do the tour. I've taught him how to run the still, so I don't even have to be here.
Yep.
And that's what we do. You come in, we're going to give you a taste of whatever you want.
Sure.
You get your little half-ounce taste, and I'm going to walk you in the back. And if you want it, you're going to buy a drink. Then we're going to walk out. I'm going to make you get a drink before you go back there.
Absolutely.
Then we're going to walk around. I'll give it to her.
Yeah.
And I go as nerdy as you want me to back there. Some people, they glaze over, and I'll kind of slow down on the nerdy stuff and just talk about how it starts there and comes out there.
Right. And then you got guys like I would come in there and start asking you these technical questions, and you'd be like all geeking out too, right?
Oh yeah, it's fun. I like when people. I actually had a kid that he just turned 21 last weekend.
Yeah.
And he was intrigued, and he was asking all the right questions. I was like, man, you might see me in a year or two. You may want a job.
Exactly. Yes. How big do you want to get? I mean, do you want to stay craft? I mean, because most businesses. I mean, if you're not growing, you're dying.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying you want to be Jim Beam, but
bourbon wise, I want to keep it craft. Okay. Truthfully, I want to keep special releases.
Yep.
The Solara, that's my goal.
Yeah.
I think that's different enough, but if I could get it marketed, I think that's where our growth is going to be.
Do you want to eventually get to where you're using 53-gallon barrels? Or
okay,
sure. Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
no doubt.
Yeah. Well, I mean, once you get that
400 gallons,
I was going to say 400 gallons still. That
I could get there.
Be a little easier to do.
Yeah. Especially if I run all three fermenters the same batch.
Right.
Yeah, I'd probably fill it too.
Okay.
At a per run.
Right. So that. Yeah. So maybe next year you'll be using that's
the plan.
Larger. Currently, where are you getting your barrels?
So my finished barrels are coming from Hot Springs, Arkansas. Gibbs Cooperage.
Yeah.
So you said a little 5-gallon one right there. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to use, I forgot, Top Select or whatever, Total Select, whoever those guys out of Kentucky. They didn't want to do small barrels.
Got it.
So that was a little challenge, but I found this, I think his name's Jay Gibbs. Anyway, I told him what I want.
Gibbs Cooperage. Okay.
Yeah. And he goes, man, I think I know exactly what you want. And he sent me a little 5-gallon. I dumped a little bit, and it didn't take but 4 days in that little barrel.
Yeah.
And it tastes like butterscotch coming out of there.
I was like,
I called him back and said, I want 22 20-gallon barrels just like that. Wow. He did. He built them up, and they've been consistent and good.
Because I noticed yours, and I'll take some photos and videos for the people. But they look longer.
They are. He did
They're
that on
more
purpose.
Like a torpedo almost.
Yeah, they're nearly the same height as a 53-gallon. If you can tell, the stays are really long, so there's more surface area hitting that, so it finishes really fast.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And you're just using heavy toast. You're not charring.
It's heavy toast, yeah.
No char.
No char, heavy toast, new oak,
and
I'll use them one time.
Yep.
Once I use it once, they're done.
Got it.
I want to probably use them multiple times, but I don't want to.
You could use them maybe for your Solara,
for something else.
Project.
And that's the plan.
But as far as your bourbon, you can't.
So right now we're using them as displays.
Yes.
So I get double use out of them, kind of. I mean, that's selling my product when you walk through the liquor store, and you see that barrel. Oh, that's cool. Got my brand on it and everything.
Exactly. Yeah. So you were talking about your barrels. I was down at the American Distillers Institute conference down in San Antonio. What was that, late August, early September? And there is a Texas cooperage now.
Yeah,
Texas,
met him. But he's
standard. Is it standard cooperage?
He joined the Texas Whiskey Trail same week I did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
okay.
I met that guy.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I know everybody's like, well, Texas oak isn't good for whiskey, but because they say they're not using white oak.
Yeah, they are.
No, and that's where I was going with it. He said he's getting all of his white oak from up in northeast Texas, where there's still a good amount of white oak, and he said I'm buying as much of it as I can.
Yeah,
and it's funny because I've talked to a few people, and I mean I don't know if you're gonna maybe get a few barrels from him. Okay,
when we do some char, probably.
Right.
Time. Yeah.
But he's saying it. I mean, most of the stuff he's doing in Iowa is for wine.
Oh yeah,
but not the bourbon or the whiskey producers in Texas haven't really hit him up yet.
So
that's interesting.
He talked for a long. It was hard to hear in that distillery because it's so big, but he talked a while. And he's going to do custom barrel. All you do is call him up, tell him, he'll, if you want it, if you want the wood to be 24 months or 36 months, he'll do it, whatever size barrel you want.
Absolutely.
So that customization is really nice. So yeah, we'll definitely be reaching out to him for sure.
That's good. Yeah. Cause I know he seems to be wanting to really get into it. You know what I mean? So, and that would make it even more Texas. You know what I mean?
Backing up. I forgot. I just now thought about the third release we're doing.
Yeah. Okay.
It's going to be a Irish style whiskey. I forgot about that.
What's it called?
It's going to be an Irish style whiskey.
Oh, an Irish style. Okay.
Yeah. So, but I'm going to use a little corn in it just because I like the little corn sweetness.
Yeah.
But we are going to use bourbon barrel for that.
Are you going to use the triple distilled?
Triple distilled. It's going to be off grain.
Okay.
Ferment. So same thing. I forgot about that. Sorry.
No. That's all good.
I forgot all about that. I knew there was a third one I was going to do. That's it.
That's so. Again, we know each other a little bit, but not too much. I love Scotch.
Scotch.
Love Scotch. And I love bourbon. But my second love is Irish whiskey.
Irish whiskey. So it's going to be real, 49% malt.
Yeah.
Then the rest not going to be malted, obviously, because the whole English tax thing. So I'm going to do it the same way. So.
Yes. Yeah. That's how they got around it. The malt tax, and they're we're going to tax the malt. Well, then we'll use mostly unmalted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So exactly.
So they're going to do it the same way. It'd be a pretty cool release. I'm excited about that one. So.
Yeah. I was surprised to find out that there are actually some Irish distillers that only distill twice. It's not they only distill their whiskey twice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And there's some Scotch producers that distill it 3 times.
3 times. But I won't even run it through the column on it. So it'll just be pot still.
Just pot still. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I believe Irish whiskey's better than a pot still. It just there's so much more.
Well, if you're distilling it 3 times, you don't want to cook all of it out anyway. Plus, you're off grain ferments. You're not getting.
You are at 3. You are getting a lot of it out of there.
Yeah.
To begin with.
So if you run it through the column, it's just going to strip it down to nothing.
Yeah.
Lose everything. So.
Yeah. I mean, that's why Scotch is only in pot stills too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're not going to get that bourbon grunge anyway, just because it's just off grain.
Correct.
But it's different.
Yes. Yeah. Speaking about the Texas Whiskey Trail, have you seen since you've joined? I mean, have there been any pickup at all? A little bit, maybe. Hopefully,
not yet. But I mean, we're so new that if people come in, we tell them we are, and I want everybody to succeed. If we're a part of this trail, I think we all got to work together to make it succeed.
Yeah.
We're too new in it to even tell a difference yet.
Okay.
Hopefully next year somebody comes in, hey, we saw you on the Texas Whiskey Trail.
Right.
That hadn't happened yet.
Yes.
But
I know they were when Bent was at the State Fair. I remember it was at the State Fair. A few different people were at the State Fair in the Texas Pavilion. And I know part of what they have laid out is the Texas Whiskey Trail. And
the Natasha pushes are pretty good. So
I mean, the one thing about that Kentucky has over Texas in that regard.
Oh yeah, well
it's so. I mean, you can drive.
It's Kentucky. Yeah.
You can drive
hit
40 minutes and you're in the next area.
But it's fun.
I mean? Whereas here, North Texas. Are you part of which region?
So we're north at the moment. But,
okay.
Because I think Balcones,
they're in the central or
the hill
country.
Yeah, I think they're the hill country one. I really don't know where Balcones is in, but
right.
So we went ahead and went to the north right now. And I was talking to Chris, the Still Austin guy, and he goes, "Yeah, you probably need to stay closer to DFW."
Yeah,
and he was being honest with me.
Sure,
he goes, "That's going to be your first market anyway."
Correct.
So I took his advice and just stayed in North Texas.
But that's still a massive area.
Oh yeah, you're 7-8 million people in there.
Exactly right. But I'm saying even distance wise between the distilleries is
I mean it's Balcones is about 30-35 minutes from here. TX 45 minutes.
Yep.
Bent. It's close to Denton.
Yep.
But then after that, you go all the way down to Austin.
Yeah. Or you go up to Iron Root, up in Sherman. But I mean,
Sherman Denison.
There's a few other distilleries that unfortunately are not part of the Texas Whiskey Trail, but there are some more distilleries up in Fort Worth and whatnot.
So I don't know if Acre is or not. TX, I think TX is getting in. I'm not for sure. Don't quote me on that, but I think they're getting in. I mean, the more the better.
I agree.
I mean,
it should be. I mean, it should be everybody pulling for Texas whiskey.
Shoot, beat Kentucky.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're never. I mean, it's just different. It's just the weather's different. I mean, everything.
It is. I mean,
you know what I mean? It's always going to be different.
So, and that's true. That's the science part we got to. We got to figure out how to make our product. It is already unique, but we got to make it where it's all good across the board.
Yeah.
You know, figure out the. And there, I've heard some people doing some cool stuff about adding water to the barrels, trying to get the angel share.
Yes.
You know, because I mean, if you ain't careful in 112 degree weather, especially if you don't have climate controlled rick house,
Correct.
you ain't gonna have any product left in 3 or 4 years.
That is true.
So.
Which I think Garrison Brothers found that out in the beginning.
Probably. I mean, yeah. I mean,
They were using the small barrels too. I think 30-gallon, 40-gallon barrels.
I don't know what.
I know they were smaller.
When we all use small ones to begin with,
Right.
anyway.
And there wasn't much left in those barrels after about 4 or 5 years, you know. And it was just
bunch of goo.
And it's stout stuff.
Yeah.
It's very and I think right or wrong, that's where Texas gets a bad rap. Because it does come out. I mean, it ages so differently
fast.
in the barrels.
Yeah.
But I think people are figuring it out now how to do it.
Well, that and so we were down at Victoria a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
His name's Sean works for Steel Austin.
Yeah.
He had a 7-year store pick.
Yeah.
And it was excellent.
Yes.
Even if it was 7-year Texas, it was really good.
Yes.
So it is possible.
Oh no, exactly, correct. I know that weather even in Central Texas is different from up north by us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Houston, more humidity down
and
there.
then you go, and then again, you go out to high at Garrison Brothers, it's even more. So, and then the guys in Houston have to deal with all the humidity,
heat,
which I'm sure
giant
is
down there,
different than here, where it's hot and we do get humid. But not like Houston.
that.
No, I mean Houston is pretty much you're in Florida.
Really. So I'm thinking us, and all, TX, Bent, Acre, Iron Root, we're all kind of the same climate area.
Correct.
I figure we're dealing with the same type aging process.
Definitely.
So.
Definitely.
And that helps being, we can all talk to each other.
Absolutely.
We don't give trade secrets away.
No.
If you got questions, everybody's going to help. So.
And that's where I've noticed that even, I know Bent's they've got some stuff aging. I mean, they're getting up in age too.
Iron Root does?
Bent.
Oh, Bent?
Yeah. TX has.
Oh, I don't know what all they got. TX.
Well, they've been doing it for a while
now.
But they've been. I was gonna say they've been making whiskey now for
2010, I think.
Right.
Is that right? 15 years. Is that when they came out?
I don't know if it's 2010 because I think they were after Garrison Brothers. And Garrison Brothers was about 10 or 11.
Yeah.
But I mean, they've got old.
Yeah, they got
stock.
some stuff. Yeah.
Some decent age stock.
And we've actually the head distiller came down about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Craig, the new one. Yeah, he's a super nice guy.
Excellent.
And Evan, he just took a job in College Station.
Okay.
A different distiller. He come before we even opened.
Yeah.
And I wanted his feedback, and he loved our stuff, so that was nice to know. Somebody like that give you good feedback.
Well,
your product's good,
and that's it.
Yeah.
Again, that very helpful.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they're not. And I'm sure he might have given you some pointers if it wasn't. You know what I mean?
I'll ask for honest feedback.
Right. Yeah.
He goes, "It's good."
You don't want.
Yep. He goes,
if it's not good, tell me.
Yeah, tell me. Yeah. Oh, believe me, my wife would have told me. I promise. She'd have let me know if it wasn't good.
So you have a wife who likes whiskey?
Bourbon, funny stories. So she used to make fun of me for drinking bourbon.
Yeah.
That's why you drink it.
Yeah.
And I went. So in Alabama, we had the allocation days. And
yes.
So we go out and sit in front of AB stores like a bunch of alcoholics. waiting for the liquor store to open. Anyway, I got there late, and there wasn't anything left but I think Rebel and Ezra Brooks cask strength.
Right.
And I've never had either one of them. And I grabbed a bottle of each, brought it home, and that cask strength was really good. It's 120 proof. And I said, just try it. And she took a little sip, and she drank it right. And she goes, I like that. I'm like, Carl, you went from hating whiskey to cask strength overnight.
Exactly.
And she did after that. Boy, she just, she loves cask strength like most whiskey drinkers do.
Absolutely.
I do. I mean, that's what I go to.
If I wanted to proof it down, I'll proof it down.
Yeah.
I want the option.
Yeah,
That's what I like.
That's what I want to add a little drop of water to it.
Cask strength. If I want to add some water and proof it down, I'll add some water. Or you know what? I'll add some Coke.
Yeah. I just like being able to take a sip and taste it for 5 minutes. And you're going to get that from a cask strength. A good cask strength.
Yeah.
Good finish. So.
Yeah. No, I mean, I understand there's reasons why you proof stuff down. I mean, if you want better yield, whatnot. I get it.
Well, we went with that 90 proof as well.
Which is,
for you.
actually, that's okay. I mean, it's not 80.
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, exactly. But I just wanted something that, we didn't know, like I said, Hillsboro's a beer drinking town at first, and I wanted something that you come in with a cask drinker off the bat and they're going to go, whew, God, it's hot. But it's done well. I mean, so
but your cask strength's now also doing well.
Oh, it's probably doing better, truthfully. Yeah.
No.
When people come buy bottles, that's what they buy.
Got it. Yeah.
Now, through the tasting room, we don't use cask strength to make them old-fashioned. Unless they ask for it.
Right. Yeah.
But,
so, because you do make
we got a full bar
cocktails,
menu.
right?
Yeah, we got a full bar menu.
Right.
So, yeah. And we'll give the recipes out if they like a drink. Buy that bottle, and here's how you do it. Take it home.
Very nice.
Because we're here to sell bottles, not drinks.
Yeah.
And
Ultimately, that's the goal.
Yes, sir.
But so you're using your product in your drinks. So.
Yeah, we make our own bitters. We do it all. Anything with alcohol, we make it. So
that's cool.
Yeah,
that's very neat. Well, that's great. So why don't you give what's the address here?
205 East Elm Street, Hillsboro, Texas, right across from Citizens Bank.
205 East Elm in Hillsboro, Texas, right off of 35.
Yeah, we're 5 minutes off.
Kind of like you said, about 45 minutes south of Fort Worth.
Yeah,
35 minutes north of Waco,
probably
on 35. Yeah. So where 35E and 35W come together.
Right where it splits. Right where the new Buc-ee's is.
Yeah, right where the new Buc-ee's is, exactly. Yeah.
Wish we could put a sign right in front of that store.
Yeah. Too bad they didn't allow grocery stores and convenience stores to sell liquor.
Yeah.
In Texas.
Yeah, and you go anywhere else, like New Mexico, Nevada, you walk into Walmart and buy it off the shelf.
Grocery stores everywhere.
Well, Florida too.
Yeah. That would be nice. Texas. Very cool. And then how can they find you guys? I know you have a Facebook page.
Yeah, so right now, Facebook, we got a web page. We don't have a web page yet.
Okay.
It's in work, but haven't got there yet.
Instagram? No?
Probably. My wife handles all that social media, I'm sure.
But for sure, Facebook.
Yeah, I know it's on Facebook.
Okay. And that's what I looked up, and that's what I saw.
Yeah, and if you even go to the Texas Whiskey Trail website and click it, it's going to take you to the Facebook page.
Right.
I believe,
yes, exactly. So, Philip, thank you.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I enjoy your whiskey, and I wish you all the success.
I appreciate it. Can't wait to have you back.
Next time I will. I want to come back and check in and see how everything's going and just awesome.
Sounds good.
Good deal. Thanks, man.
All right. Thanks, Chris.
All right. Perfect. All right. Good.
I want to thank Philip West of Bearded Wheat Distillery for taking his time and sitting down with me for a wonderful interview, and inform you that next week we will be speaking with Michael Smith, the owner of Ash and Barrel Cigar Bar in Sherman, Texas. We will discuss his background, how he got started, and all things Ash and Barrel, so please stay tuned for that. Now this segment is what I like to call, What is Chris Putting in His Mouth? The dram of the week is a nice Smoke Hill barrel proof 5-year straight bourbon whiskey. It's made with blue corn. This comes in at 67.1 ABV, but does not drink like that. Such a high proof whiskey. It's produced by Ross and Squibb sourced whiskey. Puts out an amazing palate: cornbread, vanilla, custard, and a slight hint of buttercream. Truly delectable. The palate again gives off the cornbread taste, as well as caramel, some cracked pepper, and a hint of burnt citrus. It has a good mouthfeel. The finish comes along and lingers a long time. Flan, warm honey, black tea ring out this warm, syrupy, long finish. All in all, a wonderful, wonderful dram. I give this whiskey a 92 out of 100. The stick of the week is a J.C. Newman Brickhouse Bricktoberfest, 2025 Bricktoberfest. These Churchill Extras, 7 3/4 by 48. You can see it's a pretty long cigar. Uses an Ecuadorian Habano Rosado wrapper over a Nicaraguan filler and binder. The nose are medium full with typical woody cigar flavor. leather, and a sharp note at the end. The draws are full of chocolate flavor, but oaky presence is found throughout. Some leather comes in towards the end along with some pepperiness. The cigars I tried were nice drawing cigars. I purchased a box of 10, so I received a nice little 2025 Bricktoberfest beer stein, which they give out if you buy this year. If you bought 10 cigars, you got the beer stein. All in all, these are I've had these quite a few this week. Great smoke, not outstanding, but a good solid smoke. And I'd give this stick a 6.5 out of 10. And lastly, I have not been packing my pipe at all this week. It was an extremely busy week, and I just did not find the time to take the time to savor a pipe as you should. Next week will definitely be a pipe week as the cold is hitting North Texas with a vengeance. Now, as always, I want to thank you for joining me on this amazing journey to learn all that I can about these three amazing industries. I hope that you were able to learn something new from this episode, but more importantly, I hope that you were entertained and will continue to listen or watch the program moving forward. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, like the video, and leave comments. Please, please, please leave comments. And honestly, even submit reviews on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Please leave reviews. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple Podcasts. Also, please let me know any ideas or people you would like for me to try to get a hold of and talk to in an interview. And I will see what I can conjure up. I will see you next week on the Whiskey and Smoke News Network. And remember, please drink and smoke responsibly. Thank you.